Hi, my name is Amelia Pollard, and I graduated from Middlebury this past February. I majored in political science with minors in history and French. For my thesis this past year, I studied democratic trust theory in post-apartheid South Africa and how the government built trust between citizens themselves and between citizens and the government and government institutions. So my thesis really took a specific look at the rise of private security forces as a symptom of distrust in South Africa. I was really surprised by how much I was able to do remotely. There were, many resources online available to me, which I was really grateful for. But one of the most surprising findings that I was able to unearth through surveys that are available online from South Africa was that white South Africans actually distrust the police at a much higher rate than Black South Africans. And there's also a very large gap between, the percentage of white South Africans who employ private security forces with that of Black South Africans. I think some of the most relevant, humanities component to my research involved the democratic trust theory component, which was an entire chapter devoted to, the theory behind how governments can form trust in a community and society in the wake of an authoritarian government, and how you can rebuild such broken trust after, gross human rights violations, which was the case in South Africa. I hope that I can continue to do some of this research either in grad school or, in another work capacity through a nonprofit organization. And I think that, writing my thesis was probably one of the most valuable components of my Middlebury experience to date, or not to date since I graduated, but it was really incredibly formative to my political science studies and also my history studies as a minor, to look back at South Africa really since the 1950s and how trust has evolved in the state.